Members, grant me a little latitude. And historically, I try to get in and get out of the well pretty quick. But I'd like your latitude to give me a moment, because the emails, the text messages, the social media posts, I've lost my salvation according to some. I've been treated kinder by the pro-abortionist than I have some of my own. The names, the inaccuracies, the lies, and we want to turn our elections over to that mindset? We want to open it up to that? You know, really, there are very few times in this place that we have moments that are defining. We run a lot of bills, some more than others. We run a lot of bills. We deal with a lot of heavy issues. But periodically, there come moments in these sacred halls that we have all been elected to in a fair process. You know, if there's cheating in the system, they've done a really crappy job. Because look at the majority party. You would think it would have swung the other way if there was something that wrong, if you think about it. Somebody mentioned about distrust. Bill's been out here for 3 weeks. I've had several meetings with even people on the other side of it. Who brought the distrust? Who owns the distrust? You think about the number of elections that have been in this state, and I get it, maybe there are problems in other states, but for people that don't like people interfering with elections, there sure have been a lot of interference in this state with our elections. Give you a quote from somebody who lost a very close race. While the results of the recount did not change the outcome of the race, the transparency and speed with which they accomplished the recount leaves nothing to be desired. That is a Republican who lost to a Democrat in a close race. And the final comment, Arkansas can be proud knowing that every lawful vote was counted, every voice was heard, and that we are blessed to live in a country with free and fair elections. You know, I lost the first time I ran in 2006. I lost by 376 votes. I'll remember that day, that number, like I remember my Social Security number. And you know what I did? I didn't go blaming somebody else. I didn't go casting doubt on my own party or the other party. I didn't act like a sore loser that couldn't take it that I lost once. And some people lose twice and they still can't accept it. Sometimes people run races and they don't win anything. So what do? I project it to be everybody else's fault but my own. Because maybe I don't want to accept responsibility that I didn't run my race as good as I did. Maybe who knows, maybe I had polls run that told me what I wanted to hear instead of what I needed to hear. We got 100% accuracy. Why do we want to leave something that has 100% accuracy in the state of Arkansas to go off to somewhere that there's a book on my desk that's entitled How I Stole Elections? And you know what they stole it through? They stole it through paper ballots. Oh, but we got better improved paper ballots now. Yeah, that's what they thought back then too. So let's go back. Kind of makes you wonder, what's your reason for wanting to go back? Do you want to be able to steal elections from your own, like maybe elections were stolen from somebody else? mean, if we're going to talk conspiracy theory, let's talk conspiracy theory. Maybe I don't like the fact that somebody in my own party beat me like a dog, and instead of having to accept it and own it and try to make myself better so I can come back and win again, which I did in 2010, and I'm about to term out. It can be done. Maybe I want to steal something from inside instead of something being stolen from outside. Well, that's a conspiracy theory. Well, that's okay for everybody else to use one, but I can't? Really? And I'll say this in closing, because probably the majority of y'all have your mind made up one way or the other. My appeal is to those of you that understand you're in a defining moment. You're in a defining moment. Two things. This is a publication that was given to me last week. Arizona Attorney General's Office releases documents related to the 2020 election investigation. One of the quotes in it says, the 10,000 plus hours spent diligently investigating every conspiracy theory under the sun distracted this office from its core mission of protecting the people of Arizona from the real crime and fraud. What we deal with in Arkansas is not the reality that the machines are accurate as established by audit, of which we're running some other bills to increase that, okay? You got concerns? We're running other bills that are going to increase that. It's because of things that were done with absentee ballot, with paper ballots, and with other things that make it a whole lot harder to handle. Oh, but let's distract and pay attention to this over here. And maybe it's below my character, and maybe it's below my dignity, but I'm going to do it anyway, and I'll just deal with the consequences. You maybe can't see it, but this is what was put out on social media about me. And what this is my personal information. That's fine. My personal information's out there. That's fine. And then I got to notice, and I really didn't notice this until the bottom, until I read this a while ago. And at the bottom of this that was put out, and by the way, I've gotten calls. I think I'm up to 30 states in the union that I've gotten calls and text messages from wanting to tell me how to run elections in Arkansas. And then I noticed at the bottom, and I was sitting over here and I was looking at this and I thought, okay, my personal information, that's out there accessible. Use promo code L77 at, and I won't even give them credit, ... You know, if you're really concerned about election integrity, don't put a promo code on it. Appreciate a good vote.